Hey everyone, this is Rob,
I'm Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast where we do a year in review.
So your annual podcast where we do a year in review.
Yeah, so this week is a little bit different. We are going to have a normal episode, but this is an extra episode that we tend to do at the end or beginning of one of the years, and we are going to look at 2025 in review.
Yeah, usually we'll do this just as a normal episode, but since we're having guests on, we want them to have like their own episode. So bonus episode for you guys.
Yeah, make sure Potato is going to be on next week's episode, so kind of this week's episode. So make sure to ask her questions.
I'm definitely recording with her before anyone can even ask questions. I'm recording her tomorrow.
Okay. Well, anyways, hopefully
She'll be on it.
Hopefully you asked her questions, but yeah, that will be later. So don't worry. This is going to be kind of a normal episode where we go and look at a bunch of stuff from the wiki from this past year, talk about it, kind of, rank it kind of in our heads, and then we'll ask. And no, not ask. We'll talk about what we want to see next year.
We'll ask, but we won't answer.
Well, we'll ask, but I mean, I think people have already generally said what they wanted throughout the year. So.
Yes.
But yeah, we are going to be talking about what we also hope to see next year. We've done this in the years past, and we'll see if they've lived up to it, kind of. So we can start off with January.
Yeah. January, we could just, if you want to read through some of these on the list, and we'll get more in detail with some of the others.
Yeah, so big changes. We had the run energy change. We also had some big changes for Leagues 5, at least the rewards were announced.
True.
And then we had some more stuff like bounty hunter changes and bank quality of life.
Do you remember that's when we had the membership survey with ex-CEO Mod Pips? And
ex-CEO, yeah.
That was the one that everyone was pissed about because they was talking about microtransactions and ads, right?
Yeah, and they were also talking about in changing the model of the game of the how much you pay and stuff like that.
It went down as one of our worst surveys ever.
Yeah, it was
for sure.
It was terrible.
But yeah, we could start out with the run energy. Do you want to just remind me what that was? Because I low-key still don't.
Yeah, so as far as I remember, the changes to rent energy is they weren't as overhauling as they could have been, and I think it's because I think it would have been way more involved than they would have wanted to do. But essentially, it just made it so that the higher level your agility was, the better you were at carrying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So because previously, the only change that getting your agility up made was that you would recharge your energy faster, but no longer. Now you can.
Now it lasts longer.
Yeah, now it lasts a little bit longer based on your weight and stuff like that, and also it takes into account your agility level. So essentially, it just made it so agility is a little bit more worthwhile.
Yeah, and that's been out for nearly a full year now, which I remember whenever we read about it, does not feel like that long ago. So that's kind of crazy.
True, and I'm glad that it came this year because they were talking about it for a few months.
Oh, they always take a long time to implement everything. But aside from that, we had the League's rewards, which, man, I forgot that we haven't had this stuff for that long either. Like the Spirit Tree, and then the League's version of the Aram's robes we got put in the game. I got my dragon trophy around that time, just saying. Yeah. I think I got my dragon trophy, if I remember correctly, on the second to last day that you could possibly get it.
You definitely waited a while.
I sure waited. Another cool one that I forgot about was from one of the quality of life blogs, which I feel like the quality of life, I mean, they're always the best. I forgot, that they added the new teleport menus where you can right click.
The mini menus.
The mini menus.
Sub menus.
Yes, I love those. I think those are really good.
For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, you can previously you had to right click and then
it would show up in your chat box, right?
Yeah, it would show up in your chat box. But now if you right click a teleport
and hover, it'll give the options there.
Yeah. So for instance, a really good option would be the Grand Exchange Ring, the Ring of Wealth. Previously, you'd have to go to teleport and then you'd have to go to Grand Exchange. But now there's just a sub menu within that menu, so you can immediately go to Grand Exchange.
And it's really nice because a lot of these stuff would be very hard to tele whenever you're in combat. Yeah. And now that it hovers, it doesn't immediately keep closing the interface over and over, which was very tilting.
Yeah, I don't know what other people would do, but I would just straight up equip the item because it was easier to teleport from my equipped inventory than my regular inventory.
I would just always bring a tap to tele out because I'm not even going to rely on that. Another cool one that we got was locking bank items.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot about this.
forgot. I
I've
like
never used it.
I didn't start using this till it was out for like 8 months, I swear. So you could lock inventory slots. If you're like me and forgot that's a thing, go to your settings. You can lock stuff and it's really helpful. I always hold my rune pouch in my inventory.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just like another cool little thing that we got.
It can be nice, especially if like you're going to a boss and you like things in a very particular place.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, I did not realize that. Okay, it's showing like the high scores for on Discord for leagues. I didn't realize J Chan's on that, and they were in our bingo, and their team won.
Yeah, J
I
Chan's a
didn't
gamer.
realize. Yeah, they're like super a gamer. I know
J Chan plays the game.
they've definitely gotten like other things that they've been mentioned in blogs too. Wow, they were like second place. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, there was also some bounty hunter changes and collection log stuff.
The emote improvement, obviously the biggest one. You could loop emotes.
Yeah, the
I use
infinitely
this
looping emotes.
I use it all the time when I'm making videos, to be honest, because I don't know what to do in the videos when I'm talking. So I just have my character looping emotes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this was a long time coming because you just had to, if for the dance mode or whatever, you would just have to click it
You just keep
over and over
spamming
and
it.
over again.
It really ruins your immersion.
I think for January, my favorite was definitely the menu stuff.
Yeah, the menu. Because I was going to say the league's rewards, but the menu I literally use daily. So I think I'm gonna have to go for that as well.
Yeah.
That's just by far the best.
It was a really big quality of life thing because, yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, in combat, it's practically impossible to right click through those menus beforehand, and
Yeah.
now you can.
It was very frustrating. February was a little bit of a slower month. All we had
Very, very slow.
4 blogs total, by the way. Royal Titans feedback, Royal Titans CAs, and then Game Jam. So a lot of Royal Titans, obviously. We got those bosses in. I thought this was actually such a fun thing to do on release.
To be fair, I think they came
really
out with this
enjoyable.
update kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I remember it wasn't even something that they talked about. Like I don't think did they pull this? I don't know. It felt like they didn't talk about for that long before we got it.
I think they pulled the rewards, but it kind of was just like it wasn't happening. Or I think they showed it on the
Summer Summit?
the Summer Summit stuff, and then it just came out.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of what it feels like. We got this so quickly.
Yeah, like it came out really, really quick. So, or I think it was the Winter Summit because this came out in February.
Yeah. All I know is it was really fun. I really enjoyed this update. I thought it was very cool.
This was also a really big update because it introduced a pretty big change for prayer.
Oh yeah, for like irons it has so you don't have to immediately go to chambers, right?
Yeah, so it has the Deadeye prayer as well as the other one, which is like the Mystic Vigor prayer. Both of these are just barely a step down from the raids tier version of prayers, which is a really, really big change. Because beforehand, there was really no intermediary. It was really just you're using a really bad prayer or a really good prayer. There was no medium. So they introduced that, which was, I think, really, really big.
Yeah, and everyone knows chambers is the worst at giving purples.
Yes.
And you're just hoping for a scroll. Like, yeah, this is way better.
Yeah, because, I mean, people could unlock piety pretty easily compared to the raids ones.
Yeah, that's the one that you just go to like the waves of the night.
You just go do the waves of the night, and you can even safe spot that, which is insane considering it's such a powerful prayer. It made melee incredibly good at places like Corrupted Gauntlet just because it was so accessible.
Yeah, and then we got the desiccated pages too. So those ones are the pages that you can take and turn them into pages for Tome of Water, Earth, or Fire.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of these in my inventory, and I actually finally turned them in the other day to make them the burnt pages because I got some shmoneys from it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, one of the biggest complaints from especially like irons and stuff like that is going back to Wintertot.
You don't want to go back to mini games if you greenlogged and you're done.
Yeah, I mean, you want to use your Tome of Fire. I mean, the Tome of Fire kind of sucks now, but I mean, especially whenever you had the Tome of Fire, it's like I wish I had more pages. I mean, I don't see anyone using it too much nowadays, but at least
I use it to sell for money.
Yeah, there you go. You can do that if you're a main too.
The other thing that we got was POH changes. So we got some cool stuff like new decorations, like your mounted heads. Now you could store them, no more wasting them every time you want to change it. I would personally just never change it because I was like scared.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to get the drop again.
I just love it as Vorkath. I never go in my house besides teleporting. So.
I go in my house all the time and just stare at how beautiful it is. But we also got some new POH styles. I think, don't you really like the Savita Illustrator?
I really like the Savita style.
I know you do because I was like, I'll pause here for you.
Yeah, the Savita style is definitely really sick. I like it.
My favorite is still the one that you get from Mahogany Homes at this point.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get a Prif one?
I like the Savita one. I like the Hasidius one a lot too, and also
Oh, that's
the
the Mahogany Elms one.
yeah, and also the Leagues one. I think is really cool.
Yeah, or the Dead Man, the Wilderness one we're gonna get.
No, the Leagues one
Oh, the Twisted
is
one from years
the
ago.
Twisted one.
I thought you meant recently. I
No,
was
no, no,
like,
no.
what?
I'm never doing Dead Man, so
Yeah,
I don't care
I
about
was
that.
kind of confused.
Yeah,
But yeah, for February favorite Royal Titans.
yeah, just it has to be
It
Royal
has to be
Titans.
Royal Titans. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no other options. For instance, there was 4 blogs
Like I
on
said, yeah, 3 of them were related to Royal Titans.
there was 4 blogs in February. For instance, there was 6 blogs on one day in March.
Wait, what? March 1st, Yama Master Packs, Varlamore Final and Overview, RuneFest Summit Summary, Project Xenaris RuneFest Update, Official Client Plugin, API and HD Plugin, Behind the Scenes of Sailing Volume 3. Damn, bro, you
Yeah.
couldn't put this out in February too to even it out?
No.
It's because they waited until after RuneFest, huh? Just to say everything at once.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think so.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so there was, that's probably why it was a very quiet month of February because of
I
RuneFest.
totally forgot about RuneFest.
So there was a big RuneFest, obviously, that happened. And there was also a summit summary during March, which was RuneFest.
Yeah, we also had some game jam changes, clan event improvements. People really wanted that.
Yeah, cool.
And we had plushies, the YouTube plushies that you hated. You said that they made a capybara ugly.
Yep, I did hate them. There was also some quality of life stuff, but also we can't skip over. That was the first ever alpha for sailing.
Oh, it was. I skipped over it on accident. My
Yep,
bad.
that was the first one.
Okay.
At least, unless obviously you were at RuneFest, you got a little bit of a taste there, but
Yeah.
that was the first live one that everyone could try.
Spicy. Okay. All right. So starting out with Yama. Yama came at the beginning. We got the oath plate. Weren't we still like
Many changes to Oath Plate.
Yes, we had so many changes to oath plates. It was changing after it was already out.
Well, no.
Oh, the contracts didn't come out at first.
This is the rewards.
Yeah.
And they ended up changing the combat achievement like variant of the gear. So
the radiant version.
Yeah, the radiant version of the gear. So there was originally red and then very red versions of the gear.
I forgot about that.
But now it is just the deep red and the white being the achievement version of that gear.
Also, I totally misspoke. This was just getting hype for Yama. Yama wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, it was just the
'Cause I was
rewards
like,
and stuff
wait.
like that. So
Yeah.
it was the first blog for Yama.
God, I forgot how bright red it was.
Yeah, it's
Startling.
honestly still the sickest looking set of gear in the game, in my opinion.
I thought you didn't like it.
I don't like the white one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Selling Bandos looks the best. We had the RuneFest 2025 Summit Summary. That was pretty exciting to watch. I think we watched it live on Twitch, and I remember it was like really hot in our apartment. We were both sweating, and it was kind of anticlimactic.
I mean, sure, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds like a typical Sunday here. But it was interesting mostly because they announced Project Xenaris, which I don't think anyone had on their map.
No, that was just an update to Project Xenaris, I think.
No, they announced it there.
No way, Project Xenaris was only just brought up this year.
I'm pretty sure. Go back to the roadmap.
I need to look. Okay,
Yeah,
Project
go look at the roadmap.
Xenaris. Let me see. Where's the roadmap for it? Old
Right
school
there.
roadmap. Okay.
This is from March 12th.
So I want to go over these real quick too. So we had Sailing Alpha done, Yama done, Barlamore Found done, Summer Sweep Up done, Sailing done, Dead Man. We're not getting that till January, huh?
Yeah, we're not getting that this year, unfortunately.
Oh, the Bloodwind Rises. It's the grand finale of the Vampire Storyline. We're supposed to get that early in 2026.
That's exciting. We still haven't got that yet.
Ooh, yeah, we still haven't got that. Project Xenaris playtest coming soon. No, it's not.
Yo, I mean, I'm not a I told you so type of person, but this looked like trash from the beginning.
Okay, this isn't when it was announced. This is just an update on it. They
Okay.
were working on it for a long time.
So I guess I mean, they were working on it for like over a year, so that makes sense.
Yeah. It was announced on a different one, but we had some updates to that. We'll have a different update to it.
Yeah.
In like 1 month after this.
A very good update.
Dang, okay.
Yeah. But we did have some quality of life changes later on in that month, which I think were pretty nice.
Yeah, they changed how you like charge items, and now you can just like right click to charge
I mean,
things,
one of the biggest
which I
changes,
haven't used.
the actually biggest change in a long time, was they changed the corruption options this time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so they changed how corruption works. Previously, obviously, it was all in one go. For instance, if you wanted a corrupted bow, you had to fully corrupt it in one go, or you charged it, and then anytime you used it, you'd have to use the charges, obviously. So what a
Hmm.
lot of people would do, especially Iron Men, is they would charge it up, leave it in the bank, never use it, because
You don't want to
obviously
waste the charges.
any progress away from corrupting it is just more time that you'd have to spend re-corrupting it. So what
That
they
was
did
such a
now
weird process.
is, let's say it costs 10,000 shards to corrupt something like the Dazana's quiver. Then you charge it with 5,000. You can use all 5,000 and the game will remember you're at 5,000 out of 10,000 the next time you go to charge it, and you'll still make progress without feeling bad or feeling like you're going backwards.
Yes. That's actually just massive in itself.
Yeah, that was a huge, huge update, especially for, I mean, obviously Iron Man were the main ones affected by this. Obviously, if you're a main, you can just buy more charges.
I know. I am such a main because that's why I was just like, yeah, I think that was cool.
No, that was huge.
March is also whenever we first heard that they're going to be updating all the audio to be 16-bit, which
Twice as many bits.
twice as many bits. I can't even really tell listening.
I
to
can't
you
even
then.
count that high.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Yeah, and then also they had the announcement for Dragon Hunter Wilds this month. It was the
Just
last.
Dragon Wilds, Dragon Hunter Wilds.
Oh, Dragon. Yeah. Yeah, Dragon Wilds, which if you have not kept up with it, which I haven't really, but I have seen they have continued to update Dragon
Yeah, I feel
Wilds.
like people are playing it again
And
recently.
there is more content. So
Mhm.
if you have bought the game, months and months ago, you're like, this is cool, but there's not much to do, which I think was the general consensus. You can go back and there's more stuff to do now.
Yeah.
Not a ton. It's still obviously in beta, but there's more stuff.
I will also say in March was whenever they first announced the new CEO, and I was defending him, and then he took
Why
away
would you
pride
do
from
that?
me. How was I supposed to know?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. That episode didn't
Never
age
defend
well.
a CEO. Everyone knows the
Yeah,
the rule.
who am I?
What was your favorite of all the things? Not a ton of stuff here.
Favorite. It's funny because technically there's tons and tons, but none like super crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also the month that they announced the Delve boss rewards. I feel like that was pretty hype. And
Sure.
no, because there was controversy because they wanted to do a
'cause
magic cape.
the first Delve boss rewards were not very good.
They wait, you know what they did? They missed the mark.
They did miss the mark. I mean, they did talk about the treads, which I think were always a good idea, but then they had the gloves, which they had to reiterate a few times. The demon spade, which
Is gone.
yeah, was controversial. The Eye of a Yak was, I think, just generally
People
not
still
there.
like it.
Well, it wasn't. It
Oh,
wasn't
originally.
Originally, it wasn't even an option.
Yeah.
So
I love the design on that still.
yeah, so they were still polling that. So I don't even know if you can count that as something that happened
I
in
know.
March.
I don't know either. Okay.
For me, it's the charges. It's not even
the
close.
charges change?
Yeah, it's not even
It's
close.
just like I don't even use it.
I mean, okay, you can pick something else.
Okay. I'm looking at the other quality of life.
The farming contracts, Explorer Ring. They made the changes to the Explorer Ring. You use that all the time.
I do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the right
The
clicking
Alk charges.
to alch it. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, the Explorer's Ring alchemy change has been huge. And also adding fairy rings to the map.
Yeah.
That's a cool
Instead
one
of having
too.
to be like, all right, what is the fairy ring that is next to this thing because it doesn't say on the map?
OSRS.
OSRS.
Then Google it.
Like, why is that a thing that we've Googled?
And your favorite charges?
Yeah, charges for sure.
Should we
'Cause-
do a least favorite? Oh, sorry. Why charges for sure?
No, I was just gonna say it was just such a huge thing because like imagine getting a sick piece of gear and being like, okay, well I can't use it.
Can't wait to use this in 6 months.
Like, that was so lame. The worst one though.
Mod North.
Wow, crazy. Clan events mostly because it's not enough.
Okay, well, interesting that you didn't also choose Mod North. I'm just gonna jot that
No,
down in my head.
there was clan event improvements, but I still think that
the whole clan thing needs to be fixed.
they've done so little with clan events. It's been years at this point that they could have done so much more. It took them
Decades.
having to invent a new system for bingo and making a whole thing around that this year, several years after community events, for
Yeah.
community events to even kind of matter.
They still, surely they're still working on implementing like Gridmaster for community bingos, right? That was why they did
I think
it.
that yeah, I think that's why
We
they
will
did
get
it.
there eventually
Yeah.
because whenever we hosted a bingo, it was rough.
Yeah. So, anyways, we have April stuff, which was actually kind of a
It
okay
was
chill,
okay.
kind of okay chill, month.
Yeah, so we had Castle War updates, some sailing updates. That's when we had the Starforge OSRS collab, which I still think looks
You
cool.
can still get it.
Yeah, I know you can
That,
still get.
but the computer case is $400.
Yeah. But
So
well, I'll get into that later actually a little bit.
yeah,
That's whenever you first had early access to Dragon Wilds, which I still haven't actually tried. There was
yeah,
also farming and autocast quality of life improvements.
that was big.
I
I already,
loved
I
that.
already know the autocast is going to be my favorite pick from this
Stop it,
month.
because it's mine
It's
too.
not even close.
And we had like an Easter event. Oh, that's also when they first mentioned.
We had some poll 84 stuff.
Oh, yeah. Was this when it was implemented or it was still polling though?
No, I think it was implemented because they're
No, because this it was still polled because they also mentioned stackable clues.
no way.
Yeah. I
I thought they were
think.
implemented.
I don't know. Okay, wait, let me see. What is this picture? I'm sorry. This blog is really confusing me.
They're all like random miscellaneous things.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it was implemented. But the thing that's confusing me is in May.
It took them, no,
That
it's
wasn't
because
accurate.
it took them so long to implement things that they had to do it in multiple parts.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
But we also got the player support roadmap, which we're still talking about all the time.
Gross. But anyways, we'll start off with the Poll 83 Castle Wars update.
I think that this is a pretty popular one.
I think so. It was actually so popular it got nerfed into the ground meteorically so.
Yeah, it was popular initially and now it's not.
Yeah. So unfortunately, they gave it the not the Castle Wars treatment, the
I mean, it is the Castle Wars treatment now.
yeah, the Soul Wars treatment.
Oh my god, which Soul Wars we'll talk about later,
Where-
I guess.
Yeah, where you could essentially AFK the game and make money,
Yeah.
and everyone else would have to pretty much carry you on their backs.
Yeah.
It was a very popular update, and it revived Castle Wars for about a week, and then it kind of devolved
It got
into people being like, all right, this is a new way for me to AFK and make money, because you could not completely AFK, but it was a fairly easy way to get very high quantities of, I think, runes and arrows and stuff.
I do still really want to go there to greenlog it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much stuff to greenlog.
But the next thing we have is, like I said, my favorite, autocasts.
My favorite too. So do you guys remember previously if you drink a brew, your character would, and then, or restore, get your magic back up. Your character would forget you were ever casting a spell and just go and smack things with your wand.
Yep. Anytime
It was the year that
you
was
would
fixed.
lose the capability at all
Even
for
for a
casting
second.
something, then you would no longer be able to cast it. You'd have to reselect your combat style.
Man, that's a beautiful update.
Yeah.
That's still good. I love that.
Huge.
And then we also
This is the Poll
have,
84 stuff.
oh yeah, so poll 84. Is that when we got the warmth? Oh no, we already had the warmth in Wintertide, I think.
No, they made it so that the warmth would appear as an HP bar at this point.
So that means Wintertide's been changed for over a year.
It's been changing. No, yeah, it's been changed for way more than a year. It's just they were
Must be.
continuing to make more quality of life changes,
Mm.
because previously when they changed it to warmth instead of health, even though warmth acts exactly the same, they left it in the top, so you couldn't really see your health unless you looked at the top of your screen,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird.
Well, that got updated. We also have our first player support roadmap that came out. I still am dead at this thumbnail, bro. Everyone's vibes are so incredibly different.
Very.
It's like they didn't tell everyone the same thing. They were like, all right, we're taking your picture. Some people are smiling, some are serious. Some look like they have horrible news to tell you.
Some look like they've been hatching a devious plan or
Yeah.
about to reveal to you.
Some look really happy though.
Yeah.
So that came out. That just something that, I mean, it's been good. Their numbers seem like it's been good.
It's been getting better. I like the updates
I
where
like
they
that
talk
more.
about.
It's been getting better.
Yeah, it's been getting better. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because it's practically an impossible thing to like completely tackle. So the fact that
Yeah.
they're doing better is nice, but also I think they could be doing even better with their player support specifically, not just the bot
Yes.
busting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
Yeah.
supposedly they're working on it.
Supposedly.
April, by far, favorite is the autocast quality life.
Yeah.
100%.
What about the batch 2 stuff for Pull 84?
Oh, I thought that was the same one that I already clicked. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, there was
okay.
more stuff.
All right. This
So,
is a pretty good one. The Abyssal Sire rework.
yeah, I was like, they came out with Pull 84 in like 3 different like separate polls. Like they came out with so many
Yeah.
things.
And then, okay. I forgot
You
you
could
could also
you can maintain the challenge mode layout at chambers because
regular chambers.
at regular chambers. So they made it so that it's obviously random, but a lot of people are like, I like testing out, you know, different builds, different setups for chambers. I just don't want to do the challenge mode version every time because that's the only version that has a guaranteed layout,
Yeah.
or at least it did.
So that's, I mean, it's really helpful for speed running. I still have not tried out all this stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, they added an agility shortcut to get into the
The
Rose
Garden
Garden.
Barrog. You know what? Honestly, I have used that several times. It's a really good agility
It is
shortcut.
because previously you had to run all the way through the castle.
Yeah, okay. My bad. I forgot about this blog. That was a good one too.
It was a very good one.
My favorite is still the quality of life for the one though.
Yeah.
Autocasting.
For the autocasting, absolutely, because it was
100%.
a problem since the beginning of time, especially in PvP. You get drained a little. It's like hopefully you remember,
Oh,
or
that's
you
scary.
swap weapons or something.
Oh my god. I'm sure so many hardcores died because of that, like doing things from far away.
Yeah, and then you run up and like
You run up smack.
and smack, and then you die. It's such a classic thing to happen.
Oh, brutal.
It
I'm so
still
glad that's
happens.
gone.
Somehow it still happens. I've seen it.
All right. In May, we had one of the more controversial pulled things was stackable clues.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember initially they were also talking about skip tokens?
Yeah, that was insane.
That was like the worst idea.
And they were tradable.
Oh, I forgot about that. They wanted
Tradable skip tokens.
They wanted to use tokens to skip clue steps that you didn't like. That is crazy.
Insane.
That's bizarre. Yeah, like it's a bit too modern for saying so classically old school. It's not even modern, it's just weird.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, so there was that. We also had Yama come out in May, which was pretty huge. I remember doing that a lot afterwards. That's whenever I was still at the call center and they cut my hours. So I remember streaming the middle of the day doing Yama and dying a lot.
Nice.
And we got Yama CAs and Deadman All-Stars Season 2 went out as well.
You forgot about Yama contracts. They came out after Yama.
They did come out after, huh?
Yeah, they came out a whole week after Yama.
It's been a while. Yeah, so the clue scrolls, God, I remember it being so convoluted whenever they first mentioned it. And it was so messy. But now it's like, it's actually pretty good. I love it.
Yeah,
I take advantage of it.
It ended up just being a lot of people saying that they should have been unlimited stacking, and we just ended up doing what they wanted, which was you can essentially stack up to a very small limit, which is 5.
Yeah.
And you have to unlock it. I'm so happy
for it. Yeah. Yama though, I'm gonna say it. I still don't forget you, Hedron and No Monkey, for convincing me to spend 150 mil on a Soul Flame horn. It's worth 3 mil now. I sold so much stuff.
Yeah.
I felt bamboozled. He said it to his whole chat. And I was like, there's like 2,000 people here that just heard this. And I think we all did the same thing. We all got scammed.
Or everyone didn't do that because, I mean, Yama was spitting out loot in a crazy fashion.
No, I thought at first he wasn't.
At first he wasn't. And
but
then,
I'm talking day one I bought this.
Well, that's crazy. That's just a crazy thing to do.
I was told by...
It's obviously the most expensive it would ever be on the first day.
I know, but No Monkey said it'd be more expensive.
You're like expecting to buy the Tebow day one and be like, I can't resell it for max cash. What's going on?
Now I don't feel bad for not going to their wedding because that was messed up.
Wow. Okay. But no, I mean, once contracts came out, Yama was printing loot.
But that was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, still.
But day one, Yama was pretty fun. That was actually pretty cool working on it.
I still think Yama is probably one of the best solo bosses in the game.
Robert, I remember you were doing it while I was at work.
I did. I sent 5. Yeah. I sent 5
solos though.
5
so you
solos.
Didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah. But I still have those recordings.
I was pretty close, to be fair.
He was surprisingly close, actually.
But no, I did not get it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Yama, pretty fun, especially like in a duo because it can be pretty quick. Well, when you're with people who are
in duos, it's very
high
easy.
level with good gear.
Yeah.
Surprisingly easy for an end game boss, I will say, but enjoyable.
Yeah, I like it because it's very like technical.
Yeah. And then for all the PvP enjoyers, we had Dead Man All Star Season 2 come out. I personally didn't watch because I'm not a PvPer.
True.
Sorry. And we also had Yama CAs. So lots of cool stuff that month. The best, obviously,
Did they
Yama.
actually have the summer sweep up for combat and loot?
No,
Or
that's
was
when they were
that?
first mentioning it.
That was okay.
Yep.
I was like, that would have been insane. They also did their first sailing pole. They I think ended up having 4 sailing poles, and this was the first of them. And this included area expansion quests or area expansions, quest, and hybrid training methods for like fishing /
Whoa.
sailing and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. It's really cool seeing these pictures again, knowing how it actually looks in game now.
Yeah, the Great Conch with the like
coral
farming and
Shelvin Griffin.
seagull farming.
I've been at that bro for a while.
Yeah, hasn't dropped his pet. No,
Not
so
tonight though.
that was the first ever look at the extra islands and stuff like that, and all the oceans, which we still don't have access to.
I didn't even realize that whenever it first came out that we wouldn't have access to everything.
Yep.
And I sailed into one area and I was like, at what level do I need to get my boat? And they're like, it's inaccessible. And I was like, oh.
Yikes. But yeah, I mean, obviously my favorite is Yama. I think it's one of the best bosses.
100% Yama.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we also live in our own little echo chamber. I feel like Yama was universally, everyone liked Yama.
Yeah, I think everyone liked
Right?
Yama. Like,
I don't know
literally
if I'm
everyone liked
tripping.
Yama.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was a good boss, and the fact that you could do it in a duo
Or solo.
made it so everyone liked it.
Yeah. And I got spin the legs. So that was cool.
Yeah, and also it drops like best in slot gear also helps a lot.
Yeah, I can't complain. June, we had another announcement for Project Zenaris, which we'll talk about.
And Pole 84 again for the 4th time.
Pole 84 was going crazy this year.
It's one of those forever polls.
But we also had some miscellaneous stuff. They had the announcement for World War the Final Dawn, not quite out yet. Summer Sweep Up for Combat, and the first sailing beta.
Yep.
We can start out with the Project Zenaris.
Yeah, so Project Zenaris
was canceled.
It's funny because the week that this came out,
do you remember the drama?
It was slightly after the podcast, and I had predicted they were closing it.
Because someone on Reddit saw that there was like some old link that now if you clicked, it said it was paused because they saved that early.
Yeah, they saved the metadata to the website early. And so if you Google searched Project Zenaris, the metadata would come up saying that it has been paused. But when you went to the website, it was perfectly normal.
They forget we have some crazy nerds in this game.
Yeah, and so, but they obviously changed it within like an hour or two. But
the cat was out of the bag.
Everyone was like, I think they're gonna. Well, I had already wanted them to trash it, so I was all like, hopefully they close the project, and they did. It took.
I didn't think that they would.
It was like a year or two of an entirely separate team wasting our precious tax dollars, which I'm calling our subscription dollars, on something that never even happened.
Yeah, and some of those people probably got fired, which is sad.
Definitely.
I remember whenever we first saw the text saying that was gonna be paused, the screenshot, I was like, no way. They would not make a mistake that goofy and accidentally reveal it. And they had.
They did.
They had. So that's the June's the month that Project Zenaris was canceled.
Good month.
I know you're gonna be toxic and choose that as your favorite too.
Maybe. Very good month.
Yeah, this is also the month that we should have gone a Pride event, but instead we just got a pink news article on Mod North being a homophobe, which was interesting.
True. Unfortunate.
Yeah. But we did have a parade in game, which was cute. Missed it. They always do the parades when I'm at work. Classic.
They always do it at noon.
They always do. Yeah, they do. And they're like on a Tuesday. And I'm like, why not Saturday, please? I want to feel a part of something.
Yeah. There honestly, this was a pretty quiet month. There wasn't a lot going on. So Summer Sweep Up was definitely the coolest part.
Yeah. We got the Summer Sweep Up.
There was a ton of
that was like a lot of
TOA
TOA changes. I feel like that it wasn't even all implemented at once because they kept having issues, but oh man, this probably was the best one because they made the Baba room way better, way faster and more consistent. Akka can only protect against the same style he's attacking with and stuff too.
To be fair, they low-key ruined Baba's puzzle room for at least a long while until they fixed it several weeks later.
Yeah.
Because they made
but we'll count it for this.
They made it so you had to multi-hit all of the mobs in the Baba room.
Yeah, so they made it now so like you'll one-hit it as long as you're doing the correct weapon. You're supposed to, but I've noticed I don't always one hit. So
Yeah.
maybe it's because I need to also have like more.
No, there is breakpoints.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't have the
damage breakpoints.
breakpoints.
But like previously, no matter what you did, even with the best setup, it was still a multi-hit for Baba's Puzzle Room. But like they eventually fixed it, but it
Yeah.
was not good. This is also the change to Obor and Briefita. There was a ton of changes here.
Oh yeah, they made it so you can just go there without having to have a key.
Yep.
But you can't get the uniques unless you have a key.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So you can go there and fight them anytime you want for CAs, but
Yeah.
you can't get the loot unless you have a key. And also they implemented that you just brought up, the elemental weakness.
Yeah, so we already had this in game, but they like super expanded on it this year.
Yeah, so they essentially applied air weakness to all of the things that could be flying or ghosts, water, to anything that could be hot or
I've actually been
chromatic.
taking advantage of this recently because I've been killing drakes on Slayer tasks for uniques.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
strong. It makes it so like going to like Barrows Brothers early, air weakness
Actually
goes
chill.
crazy there.
Yeah.
Or like going
Blow
to
the ghost right out of the air.
going to certain dragons, earth weakness blasts some dragons.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very strong.
It is kind of silly in hindsight how whenever they first did the elemental weaknesses, they did it for like 12 things.
Yeah.
And not like everything has
Now,
one.
yeah, now it's almost every single enemy that you might expect it to be at.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty cool one that I was happy with. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I already know my favorite.
Yeah, they made Duke suck easier.
Yeah, you were able to prep for multiple Duke kills and before killing him. It
Yeah.
doesn't like erase all the mushrooms and stuff that you have. God, that was a good one. I was trying for so long to get like the speed times at Duke, and as soon as they changed that, I got the Grandmaster time.
Yeah, and they also
It still took me like an hour of trying, but I got it.
they made Fasani's Nightmare way quicker too.
Whoa,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is they made a lot of really good changes. This
Yeah,
one.
that actually was a really good one. So I was wanting to go to Fasani's and I waited until after this update. And now I've been able to do a few different CAs there.
As you
since
should
then.
have. And they
Yeah.
also made it so the Dragon Hunter wand is actually usable in this update.
Yeah, wow.
They
Oh
made
my
it
gosh.
really good in this update.
They did so much in this update that I don't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like, I
a ton
forgot
of
about
changes.
that.
I mean, changes to Blood Moons, Grotesque
Halberds can hit
Guardians,
flying enemies.
Halberds, Granite Ring, Deranged Archaeologist, DT2 bosses, a ton of stuff.
Another one that I benefit from for CA rewards, it doubles the duration of your thralls on Master tier instead of Grandmaster. So I'm like, nice, because I'm Master tier.
And potentially the biggest change for Iron Man specifically is DT2 bosses dropping gold rings to signify how close they were to getting an actual ring.
That was still insane. They're like, there's an invisible drop. I'm like, why?
No one knows
Tell
why.
us if we have the drop.
No
Even as a
one
main.
knows.
I know at one of the bosses I have one gold ring. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
But ooh, yeah, this was a good one. And then we also had some what's it called? Soundtrack releases too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And then we got the sailing beta, the first one.
Man, that thing was so boring.
It was rough. It was a single quest, and then you can like kind of sail, kind of.
Yeah, kind of sail, kind of. It's funny because all this looks so familiar now, but I remember at the time being like, this is all so foreign. What is this?
Yeah, it was really just if you wanted to figuratively and literally get your feet wet and just see what you were getting into
Yeah.
and whether you hated the skill preemptively or not.
I remember, I think in the beta, I didn't love it, but now I like sailing. Now I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Favorite in June? The Duke change. And the Duke and
Um,
Vistani change.
Yeah, it has to just be the combat changes in general. Like there were so many
So
of them, and I thought a lot of them were really good. Actually, maybe specifically the elemental stuff, because I think
You'll benefit from that.
especially as an Iron Man, I would use that more than anything else.
That's valid, yeah.
I mean, even in like leagues this year, I use that.
Gridmaster.
Yeah, Gridmaster, whatever. I use that a lot, even then.
That's so true. July, we got stackable clues. I know how to read, don't worry. We got a new renderer, which I still like, I don't get that. Anyway, or no, it's still not even out. Is it?
What?
They're still working on it. That's when it was announced.
The new renderer? Yeah, it's been disabled still.
Okay, anyway.
They increased the price of bonds.
We had so much cool things happening this year.
It was great.
We had Summer Sweep Up, Slayer and stuff. I think that was actually a kind
That was
of
a poll, I
really,
think.
yeah, okay. There was mostly just pulls and stuff this one then, but we did
Yeah.
get Final Dawn with
Yeah,
Varlamore
the only actual update this month was Final Dawn.
and the updatable clues. Stackable
The
clues.
updatable
What
stackable
is
clues.
going on? You know, because we're recording on a Sunday, I don't think we've ever in our lives recorded on a Sunday.
True, true.
Well, I have with guests actually frequently. So I don't have an excuse.
But yeah, so we actually implemented stackable clues for the first time.
Yes.
So
I
this
use the
is,
list every day.
yeah, this is, and we mentioned this previously. You can get 3, I think, no matter what, essentially, and then you
I think
can,
it's 2.
or maybe it's 2, and then there you can unlock the remaining up to a maximum of 5.
I actually made a video on how to do the stackable clues and like how it works initially. But the way my videos work, I make the video, poof, the knowledge is gone. Now it lives in the video. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I mean,
So go watch our
it's
video.
not important once you unlock it once. So just do a bunch of the clues, and eventually you'll have access to more stackable clues.
Yeah. And I love this. I think that this is the reason why I was finally able to meet my goals of like the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 100 for each clue type.
Yeah.
So shout out to this. I loved that. And then the other big one, obviously,
The Final Dawn.
the final. It
This is
sucks
where
because
they
clues
introduced,
would have won my favorite.
They introduced the Capybara Picnic.
Oh, they did introduce it. And then we have the Delve boss, the Auburndale Fletching. I actually really like, and it's one of the prettiest places in the game.
I have never really participated that much in this area, but it did introduce arguably one of the most liked update, like parts of an update this whole year.
The Gemstone Crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Gridmaster, I lived at the Gemstone Crab.
People are still there.
Yeah, in Gridmaster.
Yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know, the gemstone,
The Gridmaster.
the gemstone crab lets you AFK combat for 5 minutes at a time.
I
And
thought it was 10.
is it 10?
I don't know.
Well, either way, you can also continue AFKing it with just 2 clicks.
God,
It
it was
is incredibly easy.
and it's really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better than Nightmare Zone.
Arguably one of the best looking areas.
Yeah, and Varlamore itself is so like pretty and full of life, and there's just little critters everywhere. I love Varlamore as an area. I think it's just so pretty.
Yeah. They introduced, obviously, like you said, the along with the fletching event, you also get the unlimited, essentially, like threads for bowstringing.
Yeah, that was so cool too.
Yeah, that's
huh?
really sick. And also the cool knife. It's honestly one of the sickest
The
items in the
fast
game.
one. I still haven't gotten that little knife. In my
Yeah,
collection
it
log.
makes it faster and you can equip it, so it saves you an inventory slot. It's insane.
Man,
Also, the
this
new
is
Slayer
such
dungeon.
a good update. The custodial stalker, so you get like the fake defender, which I don't know how popular that was, but I like collection logging, so cool for me.
Yeah. And then, of course, honestly, I think it was not the most liked boss because Yama exists, but I think the Doom boss was very, very popular.
Yes.
And we every single week would update people on how far deep into Delve people could get. I don't know what it's at now, but I know it ended like
In the 200s.
at several hundred, and it was a 6-hour log requirement.
I'm sure it's gotten crazier.
I'm sure it's gone insane.
It sucks because it'd be a lot harder to track now.
Yes, but also
I
you
still
got,
haven't finished level 8, by the way. I started to get annoyed and realized I wasn't having fun, so I left.
oh, that's a good idea. But you got the new best in slot boots as well.
I did. I got the boots twice.
Yes.
On wave 6, I think, and then on wave 4. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
So the best in slot boots, which is a combination of all the previous boots, was introduced.
Someone's actually loaning me their boots right now because they injured themselves and they can't play. So they're like, here, you could just use a bunch of my stuff.
You were plotting against them.
Yeah, I actually injured them. I broke their wrist.
Respect.
Just kidding. But I keep forgetting that they're like the new best in slot boots, and I'll do a full Slayer test and I'll look at my bank and I'm like, oh my god, the Vernix. I forgot.
Nice.
So I need to get better at using those.
But yeah, I thought it was a really good update.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that update was huge. July winner, Varlamore.
Yeah, it has to be Varlamore.
Has to be Varlamore. I don't even. Do we have a favorite part of Varlamore?
Honestly, not really. I like the usable stuff more.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you can make atlatl darts now because it was running into the same issues as the burnt pages where it's like, I don't want to go back to this thing I already finished just because I need the ammo.
Yeah.
So I like usable stuff like the bowstrings, like the knife and the darts. I like
Mhm.
those things a lot.
I probably don't mean this, but right now I'm in a vibey mood. So I want to say my favorite part was all the scenery and exploring.
Oh, okay.
It used to be Doom until I got tilted.
That's valid.
But now it's the exploring. And yeah, the Auburn Valley is so beautiful. I remember when I mentioned it on the episode of Jesse last week, but whenever we first go to that mini quest, there's a cutscene where like this tree spirits are doing stuff. And I literally took a screenshot just to save it on my computer to look at and be like, wow, that was so pretty. It's
Nice.
beautiful.
And that was it for
Anyway,
July. We have August. We're getting later into the year.
yes.
We have
I was like,
Varlamore.
which one of us will say it?
I was gonna say we have the Varlamore Summer Sweep Up combo.
Yeah, okay, we have that. That's whenever we were discussing the sailing skill capes icon as well, too. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. And we also had an increase in world capacity because this is kind
That
of
was during the
when
WoW.
yeah, this is when the peak of the WoW player ascension was happening. So
Yeah.
all of the servers were getting very, very full. It was actually becoming fairly regular to see over 200,000 players, and now it's kind of just a thing.
It's more even
We're
now.
almost always at 180,000 plus, and we regularly hit 200,000. I think someone took a picture on New Year's Day at like literal midnight. We were at 200K.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that we were still getting. I thought that it went down again.
No,
to be
no,
honest.
it's a fairly constant thing now, and they added more worlds because of that.
Yeah. We also had huge Slayer changes. These were awesome. So all the different Slayer masters were given different block list. All of them were less points. So we got refunded tons of points that I wasted trying to get a Griffin task and ran out of points. So now I have to do Slayer again. We got different what's it called? The different metal dragons were all combined into one task, which was a
Yes.
very
That
frustrating
was
one.
great because no one in their life has ever liked adamant dragons.
You're like, wow, I can't wait to go to bronze dragons. Like, no.
No.
People actually like adamant though.
No.
Adamant and rune.
Yeah,
I
rune
don't-
is fine.
No, I don't like either of them.
Oh, you
I know
can
that's the hot
AFK rune.
take.
You can't AFK adamant.
Clearly, I don't have the gear for it because I've never
It's just
understood.
Justy.
I don't have Justy because I would only get like 2 KC and then it'd be like on the verge of death. I'm like, how are people AFKing here?
Yeah, with Justy and RFS, you can be there for quite a while.
Well, guess who didn't know that?
Okay.
Anyway, the Slayer one was like a pretty huge
The
one.
block list was the biggest one for sure.
Yeah,
It
I was
a
gonna say my
huge
favorite.
change.
My favorite was just getting refunded all the Slayer points, and now they're now more appropriately priced. You don't have to spend $100, 100 points for that like you used to block something at like Aya, Turio, whatever it's called.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was mostly it. They did do some more pull 84 changes. The pull that never leaves us, honestly. They
Legend
made,
has it still going.
honestly, they made some additional changes to banking just so that, because all the banking was different and it had been annoying everyone for so long.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And so they made it so that the banks at the end of raids all had the same buttons. It was trash, bank, bag.
Yeah.
So now that makes sense. And it's how it is for Coliseum, Fishing Trawler, and Theater, and all things like that.
Yeah, made just consistent UIs because why were they all different? No one knows.
No one knows. Yeah.
But yeah, just a couple other small quality of life things. And it's so funny because like talking about the poll that never ends, even in this blog, they were like coming a bit later with poll 84. I'm
More
like,
stuff.
my brother in Christ, this was end of August.
Look for it, dude. It's been months.
Favorite in August?
Yeah, it has
Slayer.
to be Slayer.
It has to be
That
the
was
Slayer.
Such a big, good change.
Oh, that was also the last chance for the U2s that Robert really didn't like.
They weren't good.
Neve and KBD.
That's why they didn't sell very well.
Did they sell badly? I don't even remember, to be honest. September?
Yeah, September. Great month. They announced Gridmaster for the
They
first
announced
time.
it. Yeah, we didn't get it yet, but
Yeah,
just
I had
hearing
to
about
mention
it.
it because it was cool.
Of course.
They added the Doom combat achievements, which was nice, and probably one of the bigger changes was pet insurance reworks.
Dude, that's crazy. That
Yeah.
is. I'll mention in a second. We also got the first ever leagues in RuneScape 3.
It was very popular.
Yeah, anyone who played that, I heard it was pretty good.
A lot of people temporarily left RuneScape for RS3.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
We also got a message about railroad trading where they really try to double down and be like, all right, guys, we're coming for sellers, we're going for buyers, not just sellers now. So they try to tighten up the rules there.
Sure.
But yeah, the insurance rework, I was really happy about that because now you could just reclaim your pets for free. And to be honest, there's no need to even go to Forbid anymore. They should just put it back in her house. But she
Yeah,
needs
she still exists.
she has not enough money for retirement yet. So she's just like
She should have a ton of money.
a
She's probably
million
had
gold every
trillions
pet.
gold, dude.
Oh my god, I would love to have a stat and know how much gold has been sent reclaiming pets at Provita.
Yeah, probably trillions. It's been a
It'll
lot.
more than trillions in like 20 years. I don't know.
More than trillions would
What's
be
the
insane.
quadrillion?
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
a quadrillion is a lot.
Quadrillion. There we go.
But yeah, they also raised the tithe farming point cap from 1K to 16K, so it's
Which
just small
we all
changes here and
love.
there.
They got the Doom CAs, which were very
They were
scary.
very fast speed times.
Yeah, I still haven't finished those, to be honest.
And then Perfect Doom also very difficult.
I've heard that one's pretty bad. But yeah, and then the threats of don't buy or sell, you're gonna get banned.
Yeah. But
Okay.
honestly, September was kind of a weak month. The only thing that I think was significant was the interface uplift.
Oh yeah, I skipped over
So,
that. My bad.
yeah, I was like, I don't know how you didn't look at this because this
Because I'm
was
like, I'm not interested in stuff like. Well, I guess I do utilize this.
yeah, they made it so that utilizing the chugging barrel was way easier.
Dude, I still don't have that.
You can load it with a single button, and you can also multi-cannon. You can load in a certain amount of cannonballs if you
Oh
want to,
yeah.
and you can also change that if you want. And also Barrow's Prayer. So you can actually make it so that what
There's
was
a chat pop up.
yeah, the chat pop-ups. Because I don't know why, but the giant head didn't clue people in that they were getting drained.
And if you're a new player, I know everyone's like, oh, it's obvious. If you're a new player, no, you're not going to notice that.
Yeah.
So I like that.
And then, I mean, besides that, I think one of the nicest changes is that you can see every single bonus that you're getting from your gear. So, for instance,
Oh, even if it's not complete.
yeah. So if you're wearing like a piece of Inquisitors, a piece of, whatever, like
Graceful piece of crystal, like they are in their pictures.
Crystal, the Zealot robes, it'll show you what the set would have done if you're wearing all the pieces.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. But that's it.
Is that your favorite that month?
I mean, it's the only thing that's really happening
My favorite's
this
the
month.
pet insurance being free.
Really?
Yeah, because I've just been like doing Slayer stuff like since going on leave.
Oh, you
Trying.
didn't even talk about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Dude, I'm skipping everything.
You didn't even go to poll 85.
Why are you having me open these? I don't know what's
She
going on
skipped
here.
The entire poll 85. The one that gives you unlimited Fremnik
I
Cebu
thought this was
teleports.
still being pulled at the time. I didn't realize it was results.
No, this is
But-
the whole thing.
Anyway, I just wanted to say I was taking around my skeletal squirrel during Christmas, and I've died a lot while AFKing Slayer, so it's been nice that I didn't have to pay millions to get back, because otherwise I just would have left it in my house.
True.
But honestly, it's still at Provita right now because I'm too lazy to go to Ardoin.
It's funny
It's
because
literally free.
you skipped over poll 85, and this is probably your favorite change.
Okay, what is it? Tell me.
It's the clue step that makes you jump into Frankenstring's cemetery.
Oh my god, I think that since this has been implemented, I'm pretty sure I've still just gone the long way.
Yeah.
Because I forget.
You can just jump over now.
Nah.
It just gets built.
That is good, but I still think that my favorite is the one. Oh, the ropes on
The
Bexterian
ropes?
Falls stay.
Yep, for the waterfall quest and the Kandarian medium diary.
That one's still pretty big.
Yeah.
God
Although,
damn it.
like,
These are good ones.
I don't know, a lot of clue stuff considering you do clues a lot.
I do, but I also die with pets a lot too.
No.
So you have
Okay.
to keep that in mind.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think potentially those are the biggest changes, even though I don't do any clue
The Pull
stuff.
85.
Yeah,
clue.
Pull 85 stuff.
Okay. So moving on to October.
Yeah. Also a pretty good month.
Yeah. So we had interface uplift, annual survey, new player improvements. That was actually kind of cool, I thought. Gridmaster, the sailing announcement. I remember we were shocked when they announced the date.
Yes, it was very sudden.
It was very sudden. They also paused the render beta. So yeah, we still don't have that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they haven't reactivated it just yet.
Yeah.
So did you want to talk about the interface uplift
you
real
could
quick?
talk about that because I'm just excited for the next poll. The next one we're gonna go about.
Okay.
I'm
So
toxic,
this is the
man.
one where they
Okay, no, I use this.
yeah, where you can minimize or maximize your map. You can also quick start Verzik, and also the Rune Pouch loadout expansion, which now you can assign bosses, I guess, to your Rune Pouch. Which
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
people,
been updated even further since.
yeah, a lot of people weren't the biggest fan of this because they didn't no one brings rune pouches for specific bosses.
You're in for specific spells, which it now
Yeah.
reflects.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
They have fixed it, so it's okay now, but yeah.
And the little spinny wheels are faster looking for fairy rings. Man, this was a good one. I'll give you that.
Oh, like it's a
The
pretty
thing
good
is,
one.
I see the word interface and I'm like, boring.
Also, a big change for Gridmaster and for every future league is whenever you open your CAs, it remembers where you were.
Oh, that's true. That's just for main game too.
Yeah, that's just in general. It's a nice thing to do.
Most importantly of all, the Chompy Hat menu.
Sure.
I need to put those in my POH now that I can. I don't have them anymore.
Yeah. And this is also whenever they like practically removed Sunfire Splinters from Doom, so it made it a lot less profitable,
Did
which
they
it
remove it?
kind of needed.
I don't even remember. Oh, the capybara.
Yeah.
You didn't like that.
Yeah, it's okay.
The biggest one, like, everyone knows my favorite already. It was Gridmaster.
Gridmaster was good.
I was obsessed with Gridmaster. I was doing Gridmaster at work. I was playing it constantly at home, playing it in bed when I was too lazy to get out of bed in the morning
True.
to wake up. So good.
I think we both got 3 tiles away from completing our board and stopped.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the Inferno. Less than 30 minutes Inferno, too.
Yeah.
The Blorva Awakened bosses. And then what was the other one?
I forgot the third one.
Oh, Coliseum.
Oh yeah, Coliseum.
Yeah, it was Coliseum.
I honestly almost got Coliseum. I got to wave 8.
Oh, I didn't get maxed either.
Oh yeah. Didn't. Well, there was no one for max. It was for 2,000 total.
Oh, I did get that then.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
2,200 or
Yeah,
something.
it was literally just those 3 that we didn't do.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I loved Gridmaster. I hope that they do something like that again. I liked that it was faster than Leagues, I think.
Yeah, it was way faster. It was only a month long
Yeah.
instead of 3 months long.
And we still didn't top together.
Nope. And
We're not meant to. It's our destiny.
we
That's my
never
favorite in
will.
October.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's the best one of October.
And we got a Halloween event, I think. I don't even remember.
Who knows?
No, we did, because you get that
we
chair
did,
in your
but
house.
you barely did it.
Yeah, I did like last second, I
Yeah.
think. So I don't even remember what it was.
So we have November, getting pretty close to the end of the year now.
Yeah,
A lot of the stuff should sound familiar.
there were some random collabs. We had a collab with chess.com. We had a collab with Alan Walker. Like, that was a weird month. This is just a lot of prep for sailing going on. We also had the OSRS official podcast that launched. That one's hosted by mods Aiza and Sween.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was announced for the first time. And obviously, most importantly, we got sailing.
Yeah. Sailing came out.
Yeah. But so the podcast, they're still actually doing the podcast. I think that they have like
There's still
one more episode with Modash.
By the time you hear this, there's 2 more. There was still
Torvesta and Skill Specs. I think they
Torvesta
just
and
came
Skill
out.
Specs just came out, and then Mod Ash is last.
Yes, yeah. So if just another reminder, if you want to go listen to more RuneScape behind the scenes stuff that you won't get from us because we don't work there, go check that out, I guess.
True.
And we got the sailing music video and song with Alan Walker. I thought we were getting the
DJ.
song in game.
No.
It was just a version of the song.
And then sailing.
We got sailing, you guys. Like, what else am I even supposed to say in November?
Very, very conflicted release for a lot of people.
I think most people are happy with it now.
I think a lot of people are happy with it then and now, but a lot of people not so happy with how slow of a skill it started out to be.
Okay,
And
1
it
to
still
30
is slow.
sucks.
It's still slow.
It's so slow.
They haven't fixed it yet.
But
I don't know if they ever will.
we got a turtle pet, you guys.
We did get a turtle
We
pet.
got a really scuffed pigeon pet with little chicken legs.
Yep.
The gold pet.
That's
I
what
want
they
it
call,
so desperately.
That's what they call our cat.
It's like, is there a cap behind? Is that gold? Probably. What else? We got shipwreck salvaging. That one I like. Port task.
Sea sharding.
Sea sharding. Barracuda trials. I still haven't finished Marlin at the Prif course.
That's
or the Gwyneth
embarrassing.
course. Yeah, I just kind of stopped doing that right after the surgery.
And there's a bunch of new stuff. So we got deep sea trawling, lantern fishing, new trees, blowpipes, farming, and tons more. Even a new weapon, Bell's Folly.
This was such a good update, especially for collection loggers.
Yeah.
I've gotten so much collection logs done since this came out. I've been having so much fun. And you know what's crazy? We got frost dragons rather, which can be assigned on task. I only just got assigned that from Steve for the first time, and I have a 91 task streak with tons of skips in the middle, and I only just got it for the first time. That's so bizarre.
Yikes.
I skipped it because I'm just looking for collection logs and I already have the sheet.
I mean, that one has to be the biggest, right? Like it's not even
Sailing
close.
one. Sailing one.
Yeah, sailing.
Obviously. in December, we have Sailing XP got nerfed and then rebuffed. They have,
Yeah, everyone's like, wow, that was the worst idea you've ever had. And they're like, dang, you're right. And so they
dang, never
changed it. They
mind.
literally set it back to what it was for some of the skills.
We had another player support roadmap update, Christmas events, the player design island competition, which is still going, some interface changes. And then the past few weeks, it's really just been their podcast updates because
Yeah.
they take a break the last few weeks of
As per
December.
usual, the last 3 weeks of December are fairly quiet. And that's
So
also,
I've been having so much guests on.
yeah, that's why we've been having so many guests. And hopefully it picks up again, probably next week.
Oh, I think I did see we're going to get the Winter Summit on like the 21st or something.
I didn't see that, but that is good
Am I
news.
making it up? Who knows? I have vivid dreams. Very possible.
It's possible. But also, they do randomly drop stuff like that. Like, it seems like
They
once
do.
they go back to work, it just randomly starts popping up again.
Yeah, because some of them probably are still working, I'm sure. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't have the whole team there.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Yeah.
a lot of them are working. They just don't want to have to have the
Make
pressure
blogs
of
and
putting out
stuff.
new blogs and updates and stuff like that.
Very true.
So, I mean, I'm sure people are still working on stuff because they're going to have more updates for the brand new skill that they're still producing.
Hmm. I also want to reiterate again to everyone before we rate this month. If you have any ideas for this island competition, go submit them. You only have like 3 more days. You can win bonds for a year. You could win a free PC and stuff. Go sign up for it. What's
True.
the worst that could happen? They could say, "No, we don't want your island." Might as well try.
They actually just won't say that. They'll just won't not
They
pick
just won't
it.
reply to you, to be
Yeah.
honest.
But of the whole year, what do you think was
Wait,
the best?
What's the best in December?
Oh, who cares?
When they rebuffed the XP to be normal.
like when they actually made a good decision, the only update that mattered.
My favorite update of the year is
Of all the months, all the bosses, the skill.
it's all encompassing, but I want to say Varlamore Final Dawn because so much stuff came with it. Is that cheaty?
That's kind of cheating
Is it
because that's
cheating?
that's a boss. That's several skills. That's the
That's
gem
why I chose
crab.
it. Okay. You first. Do you know?
Yeah, it's Yama.
Yeah.
I think Yama is genuinely one of the 3 best bosses in the entire
What do
game.
you think of the other two? Or do you just mean
Um,
like in general? It feels
Just
like.
in
Oh,
general.
okay. Gotcha.
Like
Gotcha.
how well it's made.
Yama was really good. I don't know. Oh, this is a lot of pressure. I don't think it was sailing. I think sailing was up there,
Yeah.
but I don't think it actually was sailing in the end because it's not something that you're going to stay and grind forever. You know what? I did stay and grind for a few weeks.
You did. But there's also leagues.
Oh, Gridmaster. I really like Gridmaster.
Okay. Gridmaster.
I don't know if that's truly what my heart feels, but that's what I'm answering right now.
Okay. Gridmaster. All right. That's a pretty good choice. Yeah, I guess let us know what yours was because I'm sure everyone has a different answer.
Yeah, primarily if you know for each month, literally just let us know. I'm so nosy.
Without looking at the roadmap that does partially go into next year, what's your hopes for next year?
Well, I already know we're getting at Raids 4.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot.
you're cheating.
No, I'm really excited. Even if I didn't know we are getting Raids 4, I would probably
Do you think
hope
we'll
for a raid.
actually get it next year?
I mean, maybe because I didn't think we'd get sailing in time, but I think that more people work there than I realize.
Did they even? But they didn't say that we're getting it next year. They
Raids
just
4?
said, yeah, they just said
I
they're
think it's
working on it.
2026.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like,
Oh, I think you're right.
only
Actually,
pretty sure.
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
So I'm most excited for raids, and I'm excited to see what other fun little bosses they add. Because I don't know, like the Amoxyotl and just all kinds of little stuff, the fire or the little giant things. I just like seeing all the different pets in the game. I just think it's so fun, and I like collection logging. And I'm interested to see what kind of quality of life we're gonna get this year because the quality of life is stuff that personally I usually don't ever think of. So whenever they add it, it's always just so exciting to be like, oh my gosh, this thing I didn't realize I was missing out on. So I'm really excited to see what kind of little things I've never noticed would help.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah. Oh, and the rest of the oceans to be unlocked.
Big
I'm
ocean.
super excited for that because charting was pretty cool.
You want to do more sharding?
No.
I think everyone wants to do that.
Yeah, it was pretty chill. I mean, I started to get impatient at the end because I just wanted that big XP drop.
Yeah.
But I think exploring new islands and stuff will be very fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of the skill left.
There's so much of skill. And that's why I stopped working on it. I was like, well, I'm not going to grind to 99 when we're going to get cooler stuff later, probably.
Sure.
I'll wait.
Is that what you said about all the other skills too?
Yeah, we're going to get improvements and they're going to redo smithing any day.
Yeah. It's
Looking forward to
funny.
2026,
It's funny
maybe
you say that.
something.
I think that was going to be my answer, is the potential for overhauling a few long forgotten things in the game.
I think that they're going to do a lot because I think that they see the demand. They redid Slayer this
I
year.
think it's going to be tough if they do, because I'm a big fan of quality of life stuff, because
Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of like making sure your game is like pretty good before you move on. It
Yeah.
it does feel at some points, there were some months where it felt like there was like only new stuff and they
You're
never
so
fixed.
focused on new stuff, you're like glossing over past
Yeah,
mistakes.
they like never fixed
Yes.
the old stuff. That's what
Yeah.
it felt like for a few months this year. And they still have a lot of work to do with sailing, and if they actually get around to raids next year, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of room for other big changes.
Mm.
So if they can fit one in, that would be nice. That would be what I would want.
Yeah.
If they can fit like an overhaul to a skill or to a system in the game that just has needed it for a long time.
I feel like we're gonna get a skill overhaul because we kind of got agility and we did get Slayer this year. So I'm like, I feel confident.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe wrongfully confident, but
We'll
do you,
see. We'll see.
do you have any goals for this year? Log in.
Play leagues.
I hope we get leagues this year.
If we don't get a league, that would be terrible. Two years no league.
We love leagues, man. We go really. I mean, if you've listened to the podcast during last leagues, you remember that we were both on mobile while doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Very bad etiquette for podcast hosts, by the way. But we were
Eh.
fully on our phone playing
Oh
while
well.
recording on video. Yeah, I hope we get a leagues. Do you have any other goals? Like, do you plan on trying other stuff out that sounds fun?
Maybe I have a few ideas for like interesting video series, but I don't know if I'll actually do them. So I'm not gonna say anything about them yet.
Just in case you don't get your everyone's hopes up.
Sure, yeah. But I think that is gonna be it. I think that wraps it up. It was overall, what out of 10 kind of year was it?
7.5.
I was gonna give it 6.5.
Because while it didn't have the most updates, the updates that did have were very big updates.
I think it was better than last year, but not a very strong year. I think it was a solid year. I think if
If there was leagues, it would have done better.
if there was leagues, or if it didn't even need to be both, or if sailing came out stronger, then it would have bumped it up to like over a 7 for me. But
Yeah.
it was a few of the bigger updates that I wanted to be bigger were lackluster.
I think it would have been an 8 if we got leagues. But I also was bummed that with sailing, you can't go to all the oceans.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that. And also for Robert scoring, we should say a 6 is good for him.
I'm a strict scorer.
Yeah, he is very strict with scoring. It's weird.
I ranked last year as a 5, I think.
Oh, so we're improving.
I think it was better than last year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But hopefully it gets better next year. And speaking of next year, we'll see you guys in the new year. I mean, this is the new year.
It's January. You didn't ask my goals.
Yeah. Okay. What's your goals? Are you going to max again? Just like 3
I'm not
years
going
ago?
to say I'm going to hit max. I'm not even going to bother. I want to hit 1,100 collection log slots. It's like 120 away.
Okay.
Doable. I think I'm setting lower goals because I'm scared. I want to put out more videos, especially my Grandmaster one. I finally did episode 4. It took me 3 months to finally get around to editing episode 4.
Nice.
I want to get within like how much? I'd like to say get within 100 task of GMs, but that's kind of scary. I'm like 200 away.
Get GM.
I don't think that's gonna happen this year. I think it's gonna take me a lot longer.
You have a whole year.
Yeah, but I'm not even working on them right now. I'm grinding pets.
Yikes.
So get closer to GM, do more videos, and then what's the collection logging, and hopefully get more pets.
Okay.
But,
I mean, they're pretty good.
yeah, and maybe just some group content. I know I've not rated in so long, and people give me grief about it, but it's hard when I only stream for like 1.5 hours a night. Like I can do 2 raids, and it's been 20 minutes being like, "Hey, who wants to raid?" It's hard. So
just play more.
Play more. I've already been playing a lot since I've been on my leave of absence, though.
Yeah.
I've been logged in.
Well, anyways, like I was saying, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. Let us know what your New Year stuff is. And also feel free to ask questions in this episode, and we'll include them in the next podcast episode. Also, shout out to Potato for being in our next real podcast episode.
Yeah, we got a couple days.
Hopefully everyone has a great rest of their new year so we can go into it stronger than before.
Yep. And we'll see you all
very soon.
Bye-bye.